I'm going to explain 4 different medical mysteries that irrefutably prove that we can learn to heal our body using only our minds. First, we have a condition known as dissociative identity disorder, which is formerly known as multiple personality disorder. Through vigorous research, it has been witnessed that some patients with this condition will have a physical medical condition in one identity, and when they swap to a new one, it will be gone. And then when they swap back to the other one, it will magically reappear again. This medical mystery has been witnessed in patients who wear glasses, patients who have diabetes, and patients who have cancer. When the identity shift occurs magically, they no longer need glasses, the diabetes is gone, and the cancerous tumors in their body magically disappear. And then, of course, when they swap back to the other identity, the cancer magically appears. They need glasses again, and the diabetes has reappeared instantaneously. It should definitely get you to wonder and ponder how medical conditions can just magically appear and disappear when the identity shift occurs. Makes you wonder what is happening neurochemically within the mind to make that happen. Second on our list is the placebo effect. We should all know about that. The doctor prescribes you a magical pill, tells you it's going to be the best thing out there for your condition. You take the pill and you end up experiencing positive effects from the pill, although it was just a sugar pill, a placebo. What they don't tell you is that it has been researched vigorously as well, that the people who end up experiencing positive effects from the placebo actually have the chemical compound of the drug they thought they took in their blood, even though they just took a placebo. How does the chemical compound of the drug they thought they took end up in their blood if they didn't actually take the drug? Therefore, leaving you to believe it is your intention that causes it to neurochemically be created. It has also been witnessed and recorded that people can end up experiencing negative side effects from the placebo as well. They take a placebo and they end up experiencing bad things from it, even though it was just a placebo, a sugar pill, physically nothing to change anything about their health at all. But yet, some experience good things from it and some experience bad things from it. And it's all based on what you intend it to do. And again, the fact that the chemical compound shows up in their blood should get you to ponder what is going on neurochemically within the mind to make that drug appear in their blood, even though they just took a placebo. Number 3, we have research into meditation that has shown that people can build more muscle mass during a meditation than actually going to the gym for an entire week. One group was sent to the gym for two hours a day, every day the entire week, and one group was set to meditate as if they were at the gym, as in go into a meditation and actually emotionally feel as if you were at the gym working out. And they did that for two hours a day for the entire week. And at the end of the week, the people who were meditating about working out grew 20% more muscle mass than the people who actually went to the gym. Again, makes you wonder what neurochemically is going on inside the mind to make that happen. And number 4, the one I like the most, is research they did on an expert meditator and the COVID virus. They took the blood of an expert meditator while they were in a deep meditation, and under a microscope exposed it to the COVID virus. And for some reason, the COVID virus could not enter the cells of their blood. Like, it physically could not get into their blood. Well, they took the blood of somebody else, and the COVID virus instantly took over the blood. But yet, of the expert meditators, the COVID virus could not get in their blood. Why? In this reality here, we are taught that matter is always over mind, but it actually comes down. It is the exact opposite. Mind always comes over matter. No matter what it is, no matter how crazy it is, if you do not believe you're going to achieve something, you're not going to achieve it. You need to believe you're going to achieve it, no matter what it is, in order for you to do it. Your mindset has to be so concrete that you already know it's done. You're gonna do it. It's set, and then you will. In this clip, we're going to listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza talk about the power of meditation and the effects it has directly on our physiology.
And you're actually imagining that future unfolding. Your body, as the objective mind, begins to feel the emotion of that future before it happens. Now you're conditioning your body to become the mind of anxiety, the mind of fear, right? And again, thought and a feeling, image, emotion, stimulus, response. The body's being conditioned into fear. Okay, so now you say to that person, why are you this way? And they'll say, I am this way because of these events that have happened to me 10 years ago. What they're really saying is, I had an event that's changed me biologically, and I have not been able to change since. Okay, so if you can turn on the stress response just by thought alone, and those chemicals, those hormones of stress are addictive, the arousal, you can become addicted to your own thoughts. And this is why it's hard to change. Well, if the long-term effects of the hormones of stress push the genetic buttons and create disease, that's a fact. And you can turn on the stress response just by thought alone, your thoughts can make you sick. All right, no, that's the ultimate mind-body connection. So when you tell a person that and they go, oh my God, you ask them, if your thoughts can make you sick, is it possible that your thoughts can make you well? And so we did a study where we just took people and we said, trade frustration, trade impatience, trade resentment for a heart-centered emotion. Let's hook you up to an HRV and let's have you practice. Get really good at feeling appreciation, gratitude, kindness, care. Let's get you in that state. Is it possible then that you can upregulate the proteins for your immune system and downregulate the secretion of cortisol? And the amount of immunoglobulin A, which is a really important, natural flu shot for the body, went up 50% in the participants. So the body actually is believing it's living in an environment that's nurturing, right? And so it could be that immediate. Now,
this is a loving kindness meditation or a heart-centered
meditation. Yeah. 15 minutes. 15 minutes a day, twice a day or 3 times a day for 3 days. That's it. That's how fast it can happen. Now, the caveat behind this is that just like breaking any addiction, you're going to go through a lot of withdrawals because the body's going to be craving the chemical, right? So we've discovered, again, when the person is sitting in a meditation and they're coming up against their frustration, they're coming up against their resentment, they're coming up against their impatience, instead of saying, I can't meditate, I'm too busy, I'm getting on my cell phone, I have too many things to do. Nobody else in the herd or the flock or the tribe is already sitting, right? So a person, we're not asking them to white knuckle it. We're giving them something to do. We're teaching them how to lower the volume to that emotion, settle the body back down as the mind, and teach them what to do with that. So the act of doing that, breaking that, the inhibition process, breaking the stimulus and response, the body's craving 20 years or 10 years of frustration.
More stimulus.
Yeah, more stimulus. So what it does is
adrenaline.
it starts to send images to the brain like, Think of the time in your life that, and it's trying to reproduce that chemical. So this takes an enormous amount of energy, an enormous amount of awareness to be able to free the body from the chains of the past. And yet, once you learn how to do it, it's tedious in the beginning. If the person truly can get beyond their addiction to that emotion, the absence of that emotional addiction is called joy. The body's no longer tormented. So the side effect...
That's interesting framing, that the absence.
Yeah, the side effect of that is there's a complete change in the body's physiology.
So would you say is your position that is our default?
I think it's one of the major defaults.
Joy.
No, I think the default